clouds, and on the horizon there you've got Nemesis. And also you've got an object there, a heavenly body or something there showing in the middle of the screen. There's something that's showing there. And I'm checking this with the my camera equipment, and you can see the reflections there in the darkness. So basically we're just going through the cams, but these, I believe these clouds are definitely chemtrails. Look at the lines in them, the chemicals that are spread across the sky to disguise the skies, because the skies are changing. You can see on this cam as well, you can see the greyness and the pinkness on the sky and the dimness on the ground. It's all there, 100%. And also you can see them lower clouds are getting lower as well by the moment. And it's so important because we're going to all want to see what Scott saw on his channel, of these huge objects that are coming out through the sky, through the atmosphere. They're huge. And I'm going to hopefully catch one of these as well. So it's so interesting to see that these all the skies are changing around the world. I mean, this is over there it says summer on this cam. And basically it's a situation where it's very pink and very red. And people got to be aware of this. It's all here now. Everything's here. Over on this cam as well, the Nepal's cam, the panorama cam. It's dark. It's yellow. This morning on this cam was strange as well. The sun was in a silvery haze, and catching it as well is because at night time over here in the UK it's getting up very early to try and catch that sunrise. Very strange sunrises they are having over there as well. You can see as well, it is totally dark, it's dim. And those chemtrails, and on the horizon, the hydrogen is being burnt. It's happening everywhere. It really is. And also the temperatures are rising drastically. I mean, there's been reports and emails as well that some parts of the world, they're saying that their temperatures are far too hot. They can barely go outside. They really can't go outside because it's too hot. And these people here, the thing is though, we're in January, you know, and things are changing. You can see on this cam the darkness again on the right hand side, and you've got the reflection from Nemesis in the middle there. And they're spraying the skies. Can you see, as I've said so many times before, look at the lowered clouding, like a fog in the mist in the background. That's chemtrails. They block the skies, so you can't see anything going off on the horizon. As the sun's up in the air, the Nemesis is on the horizon there. It really is. And it's just the point now that if they make a mistake, we're all going to see it. Look how dark it is for the timestamp at 1:34 PM. Too dark. It really is too dark. And I've got to keep going back to these cams. These are high definition cams. Look on the sea, you can see a reflection from Nemesis. Just a pink haze. And also in the background on there, if you take a close look, you can see Nemesis behind that sheet of chemtrails. Here again, you can see the timestamp at 1:35 PM. Look at the haze. Look at the darkness, and look at the top right-hand corner. You've got a reflection there as the sun's up. You have the binary twin reflection. Today here in the UK as well, about 3 PM, we got the binary twin reflection. It was burning the clouds, and it was so blatantly there. It was so obvious. And here as well, you can see where they've chemtrailed right down to the line. And the darkness on the sky, it's all totally here now. Everything's yellow. Different reflections from what we had before. People are getting used to this, because us, the public, will get used to it. We'll just carry on our way and just get used to it. And it's just, the government is just totally lying to us now. This is the Hillsborough Lighthouse cam. You can see the silvery haze, the pinkness in the sky, and the darkness on the ground, and look at those strange clouds. Now these are the strange clouds underneath the chem clouds that move. I've seen these strange clouds move back and forward and rotate. I really have, and they do this in front of the sun. They're strange. They move, and it's just an event that these are not our natural clouds. I've never seen these sort of clouds before. They're very strange, and also the darkness on the land as well. It's happening now, and all the silvery haze. Everything is completely different up there in the skies now. Far too low as well. And as again, the reason why I believe that they're low is because we've got the magnetic pull off Nibiru. Them heavenly bodies are out there, and media are lying all the time. They're trying to make out that things are a hoax, and they're not. The true situation is that they're spraying our skies because we have the heavenly bodies that are coming in. They are coming in at a rapid pace. like a runaway night train. They are coming in. And I just want people to open their eyes, because my eyes were open 2 years ago. I noticed the skies had changed completely. And also I have seen some strange lights up there in the skies as well. So I am a true believer of Nibiru. I've been a true believer for some time now. I know there's something wrong up there. And then red reflections up there from the skies as well. And the sun burning twice as hot. And the chemtrails. It's all happening now. But they just want to keep our eyes down and ride our boats and just walk around and do our shopping and drive in our cars and just carry on. But at the end of the day, as John Moore said, we are in deep trouble. Here is a New York skyline cam. You can see again how dark it is, the reflections. And those natural clouds that are basically being pushed away as the chemtrails are up there. I mean, these clouds are so low now. Look, they're touching the buildings. Can you see there on the right-hand side? The natural clouds are coming down too low, far too low. It's going to get to a point where they're going to get so low they're going to be down towards our shopping areas and our walk-in areas and driving areas. They're going to be so low because they're being pushed down now. They are truly being pushed down now. The binary twin is here. I can't stress it too much now. It's so important because I know it's here. I just know it's here. And basically, it's a situation where we all got to prepare. Because I want to say something. I had a dream back in 2015, and basically I woke up and walked up to my window at my old house. And I saw lots of clouds, but chemtraily clouds. You know, the ones that are just like the cloud seeding they do. And also what happened was the clouds in the middle split open. There was a black sort of line of smoke that went through those clouds. Next minute there was a bright spark light, and it just basically got bigger and bigger, and basically I felt a lot of heat. So I turned round and I basically tried to cover my wife, and next minute I could just feel red hotness on my back, and then I woke up and I just felt as if it was a sign for me to know that that situation could happen in the future. I don't know when or whatever, but it frightened me, that dream. You know, it was very surreal. It was very real. Felt like it was a message to me, you know. And I've always remember it. You know, sometimes you get dreams where you just forget about them and just go about your way in that and just brush it off. But that dream is stuck in my head, you know. And many other people and subscribers have had some dreams just like that, you know. Very strange dreams. And it's important that they could be messages to us, you see. But as again, these clouds are getting too low. They really are. So I'm going to go to the next cam. Here's a St. Paul cam, and you can see the darkness. Now look on the left-hand side, you can see the light and the darkness of the sky. And that orange tint on the horizon is the binary twin. Look at the sun. Now this is very important. The sun is burning the hydrogen off the clouds. Now look at the Fahrenheit on the, it's -2. It's 12:44 p.m. You've got the binary twin, a separate colour, because between this binary twin and also the sun, there's separate colours. Look on the ground, the yellowness, the haze, the tint, the darkening, because they have the simulator up there. And the simulator is blocking the binary twin as well as Nibiru, so you can't see nothing. And also, these solar flares are coming in at a rapid pace. I've been looking at the monitors and the charts. So we're getting everything coming right close to us. What's crazy about it is because it's cold over there, we're still getting these solar flares attacking, and also the heatness from Nemesis. Nemesis is coming. There's no doubt about it now. It's 100%, and we all got to keep our eyes up. You can see on this Route 66 cam on the other side, there's two cams. You can see the other cam on the screen to the right there. Now these cams are very expensive and they're in high definition. And the cams don't lie. Look on the horizon, you've got that hydrogen, you've got the reflection also of Nemesis. And the skies are dark and yellow, and people are reporting it on emails as well today, which is quite surprising, where they're turning around saying, Matthew, the skies are red and they've got this yellow haze. And that is so good that people are reporting it now, because they're starting to see and notice that the skies are changing. These white cars on the screen are yellow. They should be white, but they're yellow. This is the Siesta Beach cam. You can see the haze and also the chemtrails that have been spraying in the skies all morning on that cam. You can see the greyness and the blueness and also something else coming up on the horizon. That's nemesis of reflection. They spray our skies to cover everything. And you can see also the strangeness on the sky. Can you see that movement on the sky there? Let me zoom in and have a look at that. The cam moves, so basically I'll try and get it back to the, just wait until it goes back to the other side of the sky. But the cams do move to left to right, and they're in high definition. You can see there as well where there's the chemtrails have been working in as well. And also this movement in the sky is these clouds. If you look on the right hand side, you can see the movement on the clouds as well. It's very strange, these movements on these clouds. I've seen them quite a few times now, and these reflections coming in. It's only a matter of time until people start noticing it. And I believe it's not long until it does. There is some strange times coming ahead on these years, and I think we're going to see some crazy times in 2017, 2018. Because basically, our Earth is heading into a pole shift, and also we are heading now into the, well, we're in the winter bit now, and the crossing of Nibiru and Nemesis. So important now that we know this. But the colour and the textures on the skies, if you see the pinkness are reflecting off these clouds, these huge solar flares that are coming over to us as well, are causing our clouds to be affected, and also the chemtrails are trying their best to cover the situation. They weren't so bad a couple of years ago, but it's got really bad now. It has got really, really bad. The chemtrails are being sprayed early in the morning now, causing a large haze on the horizon. Today here in the UK there was about 22 planes that were spraying the skies over the sun, and the sun just looked dead watery. It just looked like it was in a watery haze it just looked so bleak. But the thing is, though, it was burning white hot behind those chems. So basically I believe that the chems weren't there, we would see everything that's going on, and that would cause huge mass panic, and I believe that it would cause the power grid to go down. So it's only a matter of time until that power grid goes down. And as I said before, I think it's very important that we prep, because bottled water does last, and also tin food and certain things, and warm clothing as well, and other things. It's so important to keep an eye out. And also, as I said before some time ago, if you've got if you need to go to say if you've got an injury or something, or you've got a bad tooth that needs sorting out, it's so important to get it sorted now, because these chemtrails are coming in huge. Because the worst thing possible, say if the power grid goes down and we haven't got the police or the army or the military to help us, or government, then we're not going to be able to get help, are we, from any dental care or any sort of other care. Make sure you've got medication and stocked up and things, and vitamins. It's so important, because cold running water will be switched off. Because we would just go back to square one. We'll be back in the dark ages, and we have to learn how to cope. Many can cope, and we've got to be strong for other people and family, as we said, Anyway, I'm going to go to another cam, because this cam's not switching round, so I'll be back to this cam again tomorrow to see what I can see with the skies. Lo and behold, the cam did switch round. So it's just basically looking at those clouds to see the movement on them. Because some of these clouds are acting strange, and I believe it could be HAARP or CERN that's moving them. The pink reflection comes in strong and then it disappears, as I believe that we're being hit by these CME solar flares. They are attacking our Earth's magnetic field every single day. And on the horizon you've got the binary twin there as well. It just doesn't look right anymore. If you look at the sky, it's just too dark. This cam, you can see basically how dark it is. The timestamp is 1:57 PM, and look at them lowered clouds and the yellowness on the ground. The horizon as well, the reflections. These clouds are doing nothing. They're being pushed away, as I said before, because of the technology that NASA's using, the chemtrails as well being sprayed in front of the sun, and our natural clouds are just doing nothing. They're just sitting there. They just don't do anything anymore because of the chemicals up there. Our clouds are just sat doing absolutely nothing, the natural ones that are supposed to be protecting us. But we're just getting short protection off the chemtrails, but they don't care. They're not there for us, for saving us. They're there to hide what's going on above our skies, and they don't care about the aluminium that's being sprayed down at us. These chemtrails, they basically come right down to the ground, and we're all being affected by this. Like these two people here, they're being affected by the system as well. They don't understand that our natural clouds are doing absolutely nothing. People need to know this. They're just being pushed about, and they're slowly moving like they're being controlled. They really are. As the sun is going down, look at the way they move. It's as if they're being moved by some sort of force or something, and I believe to be HARP or something like that. They're being moved. They're being controlled. They're not moving freely and then helping and just basically sort of like moving on the horizon. These are being moved by something. It's very strange. It really is. I'm going to keep a close eye on this. Here you can see on this beach camera here as well, the seaside park cam. Look at the plasma coming up on the horizon, the darkness on the ground. The timestamp is 2:01 p.m. It should be light, a lot lighter than this, and I've seen these cams before and a lot lighter. Getting this yellowy reflection. This reflection and shadow. These shadows are from the simulator. They're here, 100%. Look at the timestamp on this cam, 2:02 p.m. Look how dark it is. Not supposed to be this dark. And the plasma coming from the simulator as it's hiding the heavenly bodies. The yellowness on the ground. It's just amazing that people don't notice this. So I'll go to the next cam. Just going back to this Hillsborough Lighthouse cam again. Can you see the pink reflection coming through the haze and the chemtrails? And also them lowered clouds. Can you see them moving? These are the ones, as I said before, being controlled. They move at a control rate. It's so strange. I believe they're covering something up, and I know what they're covering. They're covering Nemesis, Nibiru, and the moons. It's too dark. It really is for 2:04 p.m. Strange times are coming, I'm afraid, and all subscribers know this. It's really important that we get the message out there. Here is another important cam, the Coney Island cam. It's 2:05 p.m. and look how dark it is. And they're them clouds again, them ones that are being burnt by the hydrogen. They move at a strange pace, and I've been seeing these clouds for quite some time now. And also the sun is in a watery haze, and the darkness on the ground as the simulators up there covering the system. There'll be a huge halo up there as well, but these clouds will cover it. Anyway, I'm going to come off the cams now for this evening, so I'm going to got to sort things out, and I will come back to you with another video of subscriber that sent some brilliant images in. Just absolutely amazing how many emails I'm getting off you people. It's so respectful, and thank you for all your time and your support to watching the channel. And I will be back again soon, shortly, with more cam images. So important that we just keep a look at the skies all around the world. I'm going to do Euro cams later on, and just basically following the sun. Really, it's working out where the sun is at that part of the time of the day to go on the cams to get the right times, and also looking at the Soho images of the sun as well. It's just a terrible situation up there, and I will show them images shortly as well. So for now, respect to you all as I sort things out and get everything sorted. I've got lots of emails to go through as well with people that have emailed me, and if I haven't answered your email yet, I will get to you. I promise I will get to you. It's just been a busy day today to sort things out for tomorrow morning. And respect to you all, because you're all genuine people and you just want to know the truth, and we're trying to get the truth out there. Here in the UK today it was very cloudy. The chem clouds were there and the sun was in a watery haze, and it was just basically very chemtrailed, and the horizons were burnt and yellow and red. The reflections were there on the sundown. So basically it's just important to get the right footage out there. I couldn't get the camera out there today because the clouds are very cloudy and grey. I will get back out again tonight to do some more footage if I can get more clear skies. The moon looks strange tonight. It really does. It's like a greeny coloured haze around it with a halo. So they're doing all sorts up there, you see, to cover things. There's lots of things going on up there, and we need to know the truth. So when I'll get back to you, so eyes of the skies and respect to you all from Matt Rogers.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.